The Joe Rogan Experience.
How many all told of these crazy journeys have you been on?
Whoa, over the past decade now. So the three big ones, of course, the Mongolia, the Madagascar, and the biggest one, the most ambitious, was Mission Yangtze.
I wanted to see a photo of the Yangtze River. You were talking about how beautiful it is.
I think on the Insta highlights, you've got 2019 it starts with. But you can see it goes right from west, goes down south, curls back up, and ends near Shanghai in the East China Sea.
There's these three big giant ones, but then there's some other ones?
So there's the Vietnam-Cambodia cycle. There's trekking the Himalayas, which was a scary one because we wanted to trek the Himalayas. They said that we needed to buy a permit, but we didn't believe that we did. It was like a way to get money out of it. We were shoestring budget travelers, and we were like, nah, we can do this. Let's go. And it got worse. It got to a point where it was like, you can't go. The Pakistan army roamed the border of Indian Himalayas and Pakistan Himalayas. He said you go on your knees if you come across the Pakistan army, put your thumbs behind your ears and say Allah Harugbi repeatedly. And that sort of means Allah have mercy on me. So it's at that point we were like, should we trek the Himalayas? So we almost bailed with that one. Yeah, it was insane.
Fuck, so they taught you how to beg for mercy.
If we came across the military.
It's that much of an issue.
I thought that was his way of trying to scare us, to get us to pay for a permit that we didn't need.
How much was a permit?
I have no idea. I should know this.
It should be, if it was reasonable, I would say.
Probably,
get that fucking permit, bro.
We were such budget. It was crazy.
That's so crazy.
You got like little hammock shops in Vietnam as we were cycling. Sometimes we'd sleep in the hammock shop. It would cost you about 20 cents for the night.
In a hammock shop?
In a hammock shop.
So you test the hammocks?
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Great that, hey. Yeah, good sleep. It's not a hotel, you don't have your toilets, you don't have any of that. But
so all hammocks, if you're in a real woody area, that seems like not a bad option, right?
Yeah.
Did you get one?
No, we were only stuck to the hammock shops because we were on a bicycle, so we were on roads,
right.
So that wasn't necessarily...
How much does a hammock weigh?
Oh, you can get super light ones now. You could probably get one for a kilogram, maybe even... Yeah, around a kilogram, I'd say. Maybe even lighter.
God damn, that would be a great way. As long as there's enough trees. What a great way.
Yeah, you're screwed in the Gobi Desert, aren't you? But,
you're taking away off the ground with all the creepy crawlies.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you get stung by any creepy crawlies?
I did.
Spiders?
Spiders. When you're hacking through the jungle, you've got the jungle canopy. And the leeches, believe it or not. There you
go. What is
spider
that?
Bite. Yeah.
Fuck, man. How do you know that that's okay?
So
when it's happening, are you worried?
I didn't feel it, when it happened, because as you're hacking through the jungle, you've got loads of bamboo shorts and they are razor sharp and they're stabbing you.
Everywhere.
You've got leeches at the night time. You take your top off and you've got to apply 6-7 leeches off your body, flick them at the tent. You've got this bite which infected. There's a lot of aloe vera plants around that area though, so you can just rip off the aloe vera.
Yeah, that looks really infected. It looks like you got lit up.
If you click on that photo with me standing on the rock.
With the dragon?
Can you notice anything weird about that image?
You got a bird on your back?
Gertrude.
Who's Gertrude?
Gertrude the chicken. So in order to summit the highest mountain in Madagascar...
You got to bring a chicken?
It's tradition. You must take yourself a white cockerel, protect it, keep it alive, and it protects you from the bad spirits and witches of the rainforest, the locals say. So I'm all about respecting the local culture, of course.
So you have to bring a chicken. How long?
I took a chicken.
How long are you carrying this chicken around? How many days?
2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
Oh my God, that's
ridiculous.
So crazy. So you have to feed the chicken, you have to let it shit?
Yeah, shat all in my bag, shat all over my tent. It would sleep on top of my tent.
God.
It wouldn't leave me. It became domesticated, like a little dog.
It became your buddy?
Yeah, just followed me around everywhere.
Oh my God.
2.5 weeks, chirping in my ear, praying for a little bit of rain, because when it started raining, he would tuck himself inside the bag. He wouldn't make noises. But can you imagine, 14 hours, you've got this chirping chicken on your shoulder.
Now, is he just perched on your shoulder, or do you have him strapped down?
He's in the top compartment on the bag.
So you have him strapped in?
We have
him
can't
get away.
Zipped in. Yeah, he can't really get away. No,
he's like, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah, going through the jungle. So that's why we let him out a lot of the time, and he'd just be running, trailing behind us.
Wow.
It was great. And you got to leave him on top of that mountain. So that was his freedom day.
That is so ridiculous. He's just hanging around with you.
Yeah, that was a couple of days in.
Do you have video of this chicken hanging around with you?
Do I? I don't. I do, but I don't know if it's on my Instagram.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, got lots of
footage. You and your boy
footage.
are just chilling with a chicken.
There we go.
By the way, that guy has like woman's dress shoes from the 1950s on.
Yeah.
What are those shoes?
Man, sometimes he'd walk barefoot, and it was only when I said, you've literally missed a scorpion by a foot.
Those sandals look
That's
like
a,
what like a 5-year-old girl would wear.
Yeah, they are.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hilarious. Those are
And
hilarious
that was
sandals.
the Nails Bushman I was talking
look,
about.
look, he didn't give a fuck what
He
those things
doesn't
look
care.
like.
Yeah.
He's just there to hike. That is a crazy fucking chicken, man. That whole thing, that's so strange.
He's
Now,
ma-
at the
he's-
end of it, did you eat it?
No, so we have to set him free on top of it. We can't even take him back down. So I was hoping he'd follow us down, built a bit of a bond with a flaming chicken,
Right.
But he didn't. We couldn't eat him either because they say that the bad spirits then go
Yeah,
inside.
it seems
you.
like a bad idea if you eat him.
Yeah.
He's your
no
pet.
barbecue sauce either,
He's your
so-
pet.
Yeah.
Unless you were starving, right? What would you do if you were stuck and you were starving? Would you guys
we
have had a-
would have no choice, would we? Yeah,
you'd
we'd have no choice.
have no choice but to eat
Survival
your-
first.
But
But
then you would be worried about the spirits.
exactly, yeah. And if
Right.
we took him down to a community, that community would apparently flip on us,
Oh,
Because
really?
we'd be introducing the witches and the bad spirits.
Witches?
Yeah, they believe in witches.
Chickens carry witches with them?
Witches are scared of white chickens. Oh. So that's why we needed Gertrude.
That is hilarious.
That's-
They believe in witches.
Witches and yeah.
What do they think
And they've got
witches are?
they got some mad stories as well. So Max, my guide, he said. So my take on it is we were in the middle of this community, deep in the jungle, high up in the mountains, in the middle of Madagascar, the 4th largest island in the world, and we came across a community, and they allowed us to stay in their little wooden shack sort of hut, and I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning, let's say, I don't know what time, 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's Max coming in. He should have been sleeping right next to us. It was Max, my photographer, me, and Leva, and the chicken next to Max, Gertrude. And he came in with this machete. I was like, "You all right?" He's like, yeah, good. Anyway, his story is that me, Leva, and Suzanne were all convulsing in our sleep, all shaking. And then he looks up to the door, and the silhouette of this lady was stood on the outside from the moon, stood on the outside of the door, peering in. And he shouted like, "Oi, get away," in Malagasy. Anyway, he was freaked out. We were all three still cursed. I don't remember any of this. And I was thinking, no, come on, you got to be lying. Takes the machete, and then he chases this witch-like figure into the jungle, runs about 100 meters. When she enters the jungle, boom, she disappears. And then when he walks back to the hut, he said, "You'd stopped convulsing. You woke up, Ash, and asked if I was all right." And I was like, no. And I was like the only one that I felt I was the only sane one there saying, come on, that's got to be a load of rubbish, surely. Like, weren't you sleepwalking? Suffered with a night terror, maybe? And he said, no. And the only reason that I wasn't convulsing is Gertrude was sleeping next to me. So I was like, whoa. Susanna, our photographer from Belgium, was just absolutely bricking us out then, She's like, what is going on? Where are we? It's like something like the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, so you're stuck in this tent now with people that are crazy.
Yeah,
I
and
think
they're
the
all-
witches are like peering into the you got to
Yeah.
be weirded out.
And
now.
they're all telling me their individual stories of their witch experiences as well.
Great.